Hello, welcome to Regen Talk Show. I'm Sunardi.
I'm Keith.
And today we'll talk about failures, taking chances, trying. So, question for Keith, which is worse? Failing or never trying?
So just to set context, right? It's not we're trying something good. It's not like a sin. We're not talking about like doing drugs or something like that, right? So something good, for example, like trying a project, something like that. So your question is, what's worse, failing or never trying? Never trying. It's so easy to say though, like never trying, and in the moment you're like, yeah, I don't want to try because I'm afraid of failure. Yeah, so I would say never trying because you wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know if you never tried at all. Yeah, and we've all failed, unless there's a perfect person out there that I don't know of. Please introduce yourself, Jesus. Yeah, yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I think in the context of, let's say, discernment as well. In discernment, there's action that needs to be taken. And sometimes by taking this action, it seems like there's so much unknown, so much things that we know we couldn't. That's where I guess the fear of like failure, the fear of trying comes from. But definitely like never trying. I'm just thinking about this quote by Wayne Gretzky. You miss 100% if you don't take that shot. Or something like that, in that kind of context.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Right, something like that. Anyway, Michael Jordan said that too, or something.
I saw it on a poster, a Michael Jordan poster. You don't really know who said what.
Yeah, but you got what it means, right? Like guys, like the context. Yeah. And also, I think in discernment, in this aspect, I guess, are we gonna rely on ourselves or are we gonna rely on God's plan? Because I feel like sometimes failure, it's parts of God's plan too, for us to grow and healing. Without failing, there's no healing. There's no opportunity to heal and opportunity to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, I like how you brought that up because it's kind of like dying. I mean, if you look at Jesus's life on earth, like who could look at that before it happened? Like that's God's plan, other than Jesus himself, right? And in a sense, failing for us feels like dying. It honestly feels like dying, right? But no, who wants to die? So I think that's why it's so much easier to not try at all. But as you said, right, healing comes from that. The dying, dude, you die, and then Jesus came back to life, right? Glorified, yeah.
Yeah, I think going back to the context, right? First, you gotta know like it's not sin that you are trying here, but it's a positive thing, something life-giving, something holy, and something that can encourage you to grow closer to Christ. Or sometimes things that seems challenging, or like maybe people ask you to love more than what you think you can give. I guess that's part of it.
Yeah. I mean, like the death I'm referring to is death to self. Right? Yeah, I don't know, with a sin, that's like death to other people, death to your soul kind of sense. But the death we're referring to is death to fleshly desires, death to selfishness. But when we come out of that, we are glorified, right, with God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something out of love, right? And like to choose to love, it sometimes takes more effort, right? I guess it's easier to not try and stay at home and do nothing. That's more comfortable. That's our comfort zone. But like trying, to work on it, trying to love greater, trying to be good and trying to listen to God, it takes effort and it takes a choice to love. Yeah, I guess we will leave you guys with that to think about. This is our Regen Talk Show. Peace. Bye-bye.